Welcome back to Superstar Glam. And if you have yet to subscribe, then what are you waiting for? And go ahead and click that little button down below so you can join the Superstar Glam Squad family. And while you're there, also click into the little bell, the notification bell, letting you know every time I upload a video. In today's video, based on the title, I came up with this look right here. I'm really feeling the colors, really trying to step out and be a little bit more creative. I did have a request to play with the Violet Voss hashtag palette, so that's what I did, and I'm glad I did it because I'm really loving this look. I think that it incorporated so many colors, or at least from that palette itself. And even if you don't have that palette, this is definitely a look that it doesn't really have many unique shades, but you will be able to recreate it using any of the palettes that you have, because for the most part I think we all have somewhat of a palette that has a variety of like warm shades, and it usually includes like yellow, oranges, and then lately a lot of palettes or a lot of brands have been coming out with palettes with the purple shades. So I don't think this is going to be too hard to pull out or recreate using anything that you have in your arsenal. But with that said, if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. I'm going to prime my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour extended eye base. And I'm also going to go over that with the Pro Longwear paint pot in a soft ochre. So I had a request to use the Violet Voss, the hashtag palette, and I think I have one other look using this palette. I will put the video above here if you want to check it out. It's using a lot of the purples. This shade FOMO looks really nice. Ooh, it has like a pink and gold shift. Okay, to begin, I'm just gonna use the mattes to just get started. I'm taking Fresh. I'm gonna put this on my brow bone. Just lightly dust it. On the crease, I'm gonna go in with Sauce to continue to buff this on my crease until I am happy with the desired intensity. I'm gonna switch brushes. I'm gonna use this one. It's the Luxie Blending to 27 brush. Now switching over to Goat. Well, it's G-O-A-T. I don't know what that stands for. If you know what that stands for, G-O-A-T, let me know down in the comment section, and I'm curious. So I'm taking the shade Goat and I'm applying it just a tad bit lower than the previous color. I'm gonna go back on to Sauce and just kind of bring it back onto the crease to help blend Goat. I have so many other new palettes. It's not even funny. Okay, I'm just going to apply Savage right at the crease, the border. I just want to bring this color and I just want this one to be the one to peek through. And then with the fluffy brush, I'm not putting any more product. I'm going to help blend the edges. I feel like I need a darker brown, and this goat one feel like it was dark but not dark enough. So I'm going to dip into the BH Studio Pro palette. It's been a while since I've played with this, so I'm gonna take this brown right here, and hopefully I can deepen that up. And I'm gonna take it still on a smaller brush. Oh, let's try this one. This is the BH fan brush in number 5. Oh yeah, this one is deep enough. I'm taking Savage on that Luxie brush, and I'm going to blend out the edges. I'm gonna go in with Goals, which is an even more like orange shade, and then I'm gonna bring it to the crease. I'm gonna deepen that crease with that brown shade from the BH palette again. Now I'm gonna take a blending brush. This is the Sigma E35. It doesn't have any product. I just want to clean the edges without adding any more color. And then that brush, I'm just gonna go back with Fresh and blend out on the brow bone. I'm gonna take that Luxie brush, and then again, I'm just going to add that brown where I feel it's missing some darkness, especially here on this side. Now I'm going to cut the crease. Okay, I'm gonna use the paint pot. Actually, I'm not going to cut the crease. I think I'm going to just carve out a space in the middle. Let's see how this goes. I'm actually gonna apply this on top of this. I'm hoping it makes it a little more vibrant and stand out. It's the Catrice Prime and Fine Brightening Eyeshadow Base. So I'm gonna try to follow along and just go over. Okay, so I'm gonna apply FOMO because that's the color I wanted to put anyways. And I'm also gonna wet my brush. I'm gonna take it on a much denser brush, spray it again, and I'm just gonna go over that edge. Nice and sharp. Okay, now I'm going to wipe down that flat brush I just used. I'm gonna take Petty AF, since it also still has like that pinky. Yeah, I want to get more purple. I'm gonna wet it, and I'm gonna use this to start blending out these edges. I'm going back with FOMO just to blend out those edges. I'm gonna take this Morphe M506, which is a really small fluffy detail brush. I'm going to take TBT, and I'm gonna dip my brush very lightly into ILY because I want to make sure that's darker, deepened. I'm going to go back to that flat brush, and I'm going to go in with Petty again, just going over. I'm not going to wet it anymore, I'm just going to make sure that it's still here in the outer and inner, and then going back onto FOMO. Let's apply this one. This is Life. I just want it to look a little more purple. Okay, so I'm gonna deepen the line up there. So I'm gonna take that BH brown shade and stamp it. I'm gonna do stamping motions, but then I'm also gonna flick it up to help blend. I'm gonna take another small little fluffy brush. I'm gonna take the shade Goals and use this to blend out above. So I'm trying out this shade from the Makeup Revolution. This is called Reloaded Passion for Color. I don't know if that's the full name, but it is this beautiful colorful palette, and I'm taking this shade right here because it's a shimmer shade, but it's like a purple with like blue reflex, and I feel like it's deep enough to apply here in this outer and inner corner to help blend, and also making the purple pop. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Life, I'm gonna wet my brush, and I'm just going to again try to pop this here. I still like that I use that darker purple from the Makeup Revolution. It's just because it blends it out a little better. And then I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of that FOMO just to help blend the edges. I'm gonna start at the brow bone and just go down to blend out those edges. I have a lot of fallout though. Now I'm going to continue with the eyes. I'm taking the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Boots, and it's actually this like pink shade. I do have a purple shade to add to my waterline, but I felt like the purple wasn't going to be bright enough since I am going with purple underneath. So we'll see how this goes. Oof, love how that looks. Okay, and then back into the palette to set that right underneath on the waterline. I'm gonna take an angled brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Sunset, since it's like a lighter pink with gold flecks. I'm gonna use that to set that gel liner. The next shade I'm gonna apply, I'm gonna take that Morphe little brush. I'm gonna take TBT, and I'm gonna blend that right below. I'm also gonna take Goals just to blend out that outer. I'm gonna take that purple from the Makeup Forever, and I'm just going to buff out the edges here from the top. And then I'm also gonna bring it just right below on the bottom, just at the corner there, just so that they can meet. I'm gonna take that fluffy brush and just go over the edges. Going back to that flat brush, and I'm gonna take Life. I'm gonna apply it wet. So I'm gonna wet the brush, and then I'm going to apply it. It's just right in the middle. Like in between the lash line and the color TBT, just to make sure that that purple is intensified. You can see it. Taking that TBT just to blend out those edges. For the inner corner, I'm actually gonna try something. I'm gonna dip back into that Makeup Forever palette, and I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's like a gold, but more green than gold. I'm gonna wet the brush, and I'm gonna apply this as my inner corner. Let me see what color for the brow bone. The Violet Voss doesn't have something for the brow bone. I'm gonna go back with the BH, and I'm gonna take this shade right here, this one, to the brow bone. I'm gonna apply the usual, the Studio FX wispy lashes. So this is the completed look. I finished it off with the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick that I got from the holiday set. This one is the Holiday Colored Pumpkin Spice. It was either this one or incorporating maybe like the purple shade, but I wanted to use this one. I don't think I've used it yet. So yeah, pumpkin spice. So this is it for this tutorial. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Bye.